Hey guys, Coach Steve here, and in this video, we're going to be walking through selecting a training program with a little bit of a trailer for our new training template. So let's jump into it. So firstly, the first step when choosing a training program is to think about what is your goal. Do you prefer to lose weight, or would you like to gain some muscle, build some fitness, build some strength, or maybe even a little bit of everything? Our training programs and our nutrition programs are starting to become a little bit disconnected, where you don't need to follow one specific training program to match one specific nutrition plan. So you could follow our previous weight loss training program with a muscle gain nutrition plan. So there is a little bit of that disconnect that's happening right now, which may lead to some confusion, which is the reason why for this video here. But first step is to think about what goal you aim to achieve. Next is, what do you enjoy doing? So if you love doing cardio, well, maybe we want to be doing more cardio. Or if you love weightlifting, well, we want to be doing more weightlifting. If you love a little bit more of a hybrid mix where we're doing a little bit more high intensity training, we want to be focusing on that area there. So we want to be finding things that we enjoy doing, because ultimately you're going to do what you like doing. Third thing to ask ourselves is, what have we done previously? So if you've been doing 10 years of weightlifting, maybe it's time to change something up. Or maybe if you're doing 10 years of cardio, maybe it's time to change something and try something differently. So if you've been doing the same thing over and over again, isn't that the definition of insanity? We want to be trying and testing our bodies in other different ways. This is a very broad map of our training programs. Let's break it through. Starting down the middle here, we've got our primarily fat loss or weight loss programs, which is our most popular programs, the Toner Shape and the Lean Rip program. Consider these programs as a bit of our hybrid programs, which is a bit of muscle building, a bit of strength training, and a bit of fitness. So they have elements of cardio, they have elements of resistance training, and they have elements of metabolic conditioning or HIIT training or kind of circuit-based work. So if your goal is primarily weight loss or fat loss, we want to be choosing a program like this to improve our energy expenditure while building muscle, while building some of our cardiovascular fitness. So it's a little bit of everything. On this purple side here, we have our fitness programs. So that's primarily our Get Fit and Healthy program. And we have 3 programs, kind of like a beginner, intermediate, and advanced program. So we've got a Couch to 5K for someone who's brand new to fitness. We've got our half marathon program for someone who wants to take it to that intermediate level. And then a sprint triathlon, which would be a much shorter and condensed version of a triathlon, which involves a swim, a cycle, and a run. Then we've got our muscle building program. So we still have our well-balanced and all-round program, which will be the Get Strong or the Build Size and Strength program for Maxine and Max challenges. Then we have our specialty programs, which are built and designed off of this Get Strong program, but have their volume skewed to other body parts. So we have our Booty Builder program, which is aimed to develop muscles in our glutes and our hips. We have our Legendary Legs, which is aimed to build muscles in our quads and thighs, our legs. We've got our Program X, which aims to build muscle in our shoulders, chest, and back to help us develop that X shape. And then finally, we have our Ultimate Arms, which is a program designed to build muscle in our arms. Our newest program this round is our strength programs, where we're introducing the SBD program, which is the squat, bench press, and deadlift programs. As you guessed it, you're doing lots of squats, bench press, and deadlifts with the goal to build our strength. Let's look at one of the programs, what they look like, and how they may be different from the past. So I'm going to be using the example of the Maxine's Toner Shape program. So if you remember, this is this middle program here, and the Maxine Toner Shape is actually our most popular program that we have. We have this landing page here with a range of videos about how to use the template, how to use Google Sheets, how to make a PDF. I'm hopefully answering lots of common questions that we have around our templates. We've got a bit of information about our program. Then we've got our equipment settings and movement settings. So this is some settings to help filter through some exercises. So hey, look, we're in and out of lockdown as an example, and you might be training in a gym, but then out of nowhere, you might be training at home and you have no equipment. What you can do is just untick all these boxes, and it will remove all the exercises that have barbells, that have dumbbells, that have kettlebells. So just unticking that box will remove those exercises, or you can tick them to add them back in. So you could filter through all of our exercises to design a program that's suitable for the equipment that you have available. We also have movement settings. So that's for those of us who might be experiencing some aches and pains. So for example, overhead movements. Maybe overhead movements are quite painful. What you can do is just untick that box and it will remove overhead movements and still keep some shoulder exercises that isn't bringing the arm completely overhead. We have a range of information here in the information tab. Then we've got our beginner, intermediate, advanced, and we have 3 advanced programs. So we have upper lower split, we have a push-pull leg split, and a body part split. Most of our programs kind of follow either like a full body-ish approach or maybe an upper lower split. And then in our advanced programs, you can decide if you want to follow that upper body, push-pull legs, or our body part split. A new addition to our program is the deload program. So once you've completed 6 weeks of the challenge, you have a deload that you can complete, which is much lower volume. So if you quickly look at maybe this workout here, a little bit more upper body based, really simple, maybe 10 sets versus this program here, which has quite a few more sets, a bit more stuff going on. So simplified program to help you deload, rest and recover, ready for the next bout of 6 weeks of training. We have the cardio planner, which has a range of different cardio-based exercises or HIIT-based programs for you to complete, especially on this Wednesday, which would be our workout Wednesday on all of our programs. We have a start stretching program for those of us who want to begin stretching or increase our flexibility. We have strength and fitness testing for those of us who want to start tracking our strength and our fitness. We have a 1 rep max calculator and a few other calculators on other programs. We've got a tool for technique tracking where you can upload a video of yourself completing a technique and do a reflection on it and follow some key assessment areas, and a few videos of me breaking down some techniques for how you can reflect and improve your own technique. Then we've got just a broad overview of all of our exercises, so you can just click the link to watch any of these videos here. We've got our circuit overviews. So on our Toner Shape program, we have a whole range of circuits, so you can see them all just here. And then a detailed FAQ section as well. So there you go, guys and girls. That is a little bit of a trailer into our new design of our training templates and a bit of an overview of where you would lie choosing our training programs. Now, as I said earlier, our training programs are a little bit disconnected with our nutrition plan. So you could follow certain nutrition pathways with whatever program. However, if you're trying to build muscle in a fat loss program, it might be a little bit tricky. If you're trying to lose weight in a muscle building program, it might be a little bit tricky. Doesn't mean it can't be done. Good luck. And if you have any questions, post them down below.